Hey guys, it's your favorite Unc here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. Steve Kerr told ESPN he wasn't mad at KD for rejecting the trade to Golden State. I don't blame Kevin one bit for not wanting rerun things here. It took so much ish for you're jumping on the bandwagon, and he's Finals MVP 2 years in a row, and he still gets criticized. So why would he want to face all the BS again? KD responded to a comment, that's not the reason why I didn't want to come back. I just didn't want to get traded midway through the season. Do you believe KD?
A little bit of me believes him. Obviously, I think even though it was midway through the season, I think through the experiment in Phoenix, I don't think it's worked. I think it's failed. Obviously,
you don't think? You think? It's an absolute failure. Brooklyn was an absolute failure.
Yeah, that was too. And I think, I mean, for KD, I hate calling it ring chasing, but I would have went to the better situation, obviously going back over there with Draymond Green and Steph and trying to run it back again. And I think the missing piece for them to get them over the hump and probably give them an opportunity in the West would be KD going back, because what's going to happen right now in Phoenix? Where are you going?
Nothing.
You think
nothing?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I think you want to stay there. If you know KD, personally, and you watch him from afar and you know his story, he loves the game of basketball. He loves the game of basketball. And if he's going to be behind the 8 ball, he's going to scratch crawl and do everything he can to have success down there in Arizona and leave out the right way.
I think the thing why KD was so successful, he didn't have to worry about anything but ball.
Right.
See, in Brooklyn, he had to be a leader. You see, in OKC, in Phoenix, he has to be a leader.
Yeah.
Steph took care of that. Draymond took care of that. Klay took care of that. So now he just gets to do what he really wants to do, which is hoop.
Yeah.
I don't got to give no pep talk. I ain't got to say pick this ish up. I ain't got to do none of that. I come in, I do what I do, I go home and chill. That's what he wants to do. Got no problem with that. A part of me does believe that he didn't want to get traded during the season. Say he wanted, ride this out with his boys. Ride out what? I mean, where you think you're going, Katie?
Listen, they started it off. They thought it was going to work. They thought the trio with Beal, Devin Booker, and him would work some magic out there in the West. It hasn't worked itself out. But I just think the fact that he's bounced around from Brooklyn, went to Golden State, he didn't want to continue that same trend and be like, here we go again. At some point,
what's going to happen? They're going to probably move it.
At some point, when you're in relationships, you get tired of moving on, man. You get tired of moving on. And sometimes you be like, you know what? I'm going to just stick this one out. I know it ain't working, but I'm going to stick it out and do everything I can until it's time to leave. And I can tell you when he's leaving, in the goddamn summer.
Okay, so what'd you do? All you did to delay the inevitable. You was miserable for another 3-4 months.
Right.
Because they're not going nowhere. They're not doing anything.
Right.
They don't have any defense. They're just like the Lakers. They got no defense. They got all those scores. I mean, you got two guys that really is the same guy. Booker's more athletic now, and I think he's a better player. I don't think he is. I know he's a better player than Bradley Beal. But that saying, you got all that scoring. Where your defense at? Now, they get hot. You got on a given night, either any of those guys can go to 30 or 40. Now they've relegated Bradley Beal to the bench because they was hoping he would waive his no trade clause, and then they could trade him and get Jimmy Butler. But he's like, nah, I put that in there for a reason. I put that in there for a reason. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
So whether you want me or not, you know what I'm saying, Ocho? Hey, sometimes it's cheaper to keep them.
And that's crazy how players, you see the leverage NBA players have when it comes to stuff like that?
He has a no trade. He don't have no leverage, Ocho. He got a no trade clause. He and LeBron James are one of the two players that have no trade. So if he didn't have that, his ass was gone.
I know, that's why I said leverage. That's all I meant. But you mean to tell me you don't want me because I'm not as playing as well as you thought I should? I'm trying to do everything I can. Obviously, injuries are hampering me performing to what we're used to seeing me play like. And I just got here, and you trying to get me to uproot my family? Man, child, please. Put this no trade clause in there. It's in there for a reason. There's a reason why. Because there's a chance.
They got the man coming off the bench. They got him coming off the bench, Ocho.
Yeah.
That'll be like you. They like, man, we want to move. You're like, nah, I ain't going. Okay, Ocho. You the slot. You the third receiver now.
Third who?
You the third receiver now.
Oh, you must be talking about Madden.
Third receiver. You got a no trade. You don't, and they want to trade you. You don't want to go. Okay, you the third receiver.
Right.
I guess you go in there. Get your little 3-4 targets Sunday and come on home. Hey.
Ooh. Hey, Unc, that's a lot of cardio, boy. That's a lot of cardio. Damn. I never looked at it like that. But when you're making that kind of money, oh, you want me to play what? Wait a minute. Let me look at this. How much I'm making? And that's all you want me to do? Okay, bet. I mean, the competitor wouldn't be happy.
Yeah. But I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that money.
Right. Right. Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bradley Beal probably making $45-50 million a year.
Oh, my goodness.
So, okay. This all y'all want me to do is get y'all 28 minutes a night, 30 minutes a night? And ain't really no strain on me because I'm coming off the bench? I mean, look, he's going to get, coming off the bench, a lot of times you coming in there, that's the second, you're going against the second unit. So I guess they say you can get your points that way. Because, the ball's going to go to KD Book first. Those are your first two options. Bradley Beal has never been a third option. He's always been, he was 1, 2 when he had John Wall. When John Wall left,
it was him.
I think he had Russ. He had Russ for a year or two, but he was the first scoring option, even though Russ had the ball in his hand. So he's never been like this. He's never been in a situation where he's not used to being able to get as many shots as he wants. He's a third option. No matter how you look at it, he's one of the best third options. At the end of the day, you still a third option.
Yeah, you know what? Even as a starter, and I'm thinking about if I was a starter as a number one, let's say I was the number one in Cincinnati, same scenario. I go to New England, and I'm the third or I'm the fourth guy because the options in front of me are better at that time in that specific system. That does something to your psyche. You know that, right? It does something to your psyche.
I would take your word for it. I mean, I wouldn't know like that. I wasn't no third option, Ocho, but I take your word for it. I believe you.
Here you go. What
you want me to do? How you want me to? I can't empathize for a situation I haven't been. I have empathy for you. So you know what I'm gonna do, Ocho? You know empathy. Empathy requires you to divorce your ego, separate your ego, and see yourself in a similar situation. So you know what, Ocho?
There you go.
Here I go. I'm the third. Man, that's some bullshit, man.
Pretend you Bradley Beal right now. I go from somewhere where I'm able to play freely. Now I'm coming off a bench where I can't take a high volume of shots. So now I'm messed up here. Not only am I messed up here, when I do get on the court, sometimes I might hesitate because I'm not in rhythm. That means my shot efficiency and shot selection has to be that much better. It does something to you.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you because I think when I got back to Denver, Rod was clearly the number one. Easy Ed was coming off a severe leg injury. So, it's basically me and Ed fighting for 2-3. But, I mean, there are some games I got.
So you have been in that position where you were the 3?
No, I never finished. When I was on the team, I never finished. No, once I became what I became, I never finished worse than second in catches on the team.
Okay, I understand that. But when
you say it. You just say it, that's just me.
I hear you. You talking from a statistical standpoint, but I'm just saying you were the 3 no matter what.
I was not the 3. I was 2.
Rod Smith, Ed McCaffrey were the ones. Were the 1 and 2.
Rod was 1. I was 2. I was 2A. Ed was 2B. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, it sounds good. It sounds good.
Hey, they know you better check it.
It sounds good.
Hey, you tell me the time you seen a third receiver get 214 in the game.
Oh, what happened when somebody hurt?
I mean, what third receiver you know? Just say it.
I got you. Listen, I'm with you.
But look, I understand. But for me, Ocho, they're like, man, dang, man, hey, you ain't catching no passes, and they used to ask me, I say, bro, I got the check. Right. I deposited it. Cleared. Mm-hmm. That's on y'all. I'm gonna make the same amount of money. See, the thing that I love about this is that I'm gonna make I don't get paid by the catch. I don't get paid by the touchdown. Y'all want to throw me 10? Y'all want to give me 10 targets?
Right.
Fine. If you want to give me 3 targets, I'm gonna make the same amount of money. So I ain't stressing out. I say I'm too old now. Now, if y'all about would have got me when I was in my 20s,
right?
Y'all done got me in my damn 30s. I got kids, man. I'm gonna get all this money I'm supposed to get. I ain't giving y'all ish back. Right. And in a year or two, I'm gonna take my black ass home anyway. So y'all can have at it. I'm not stressing out about catching no passes. Right. I'm gonna make the same amount of money, Ocho. I'm gonna make the same. So it wasn't no strain on me. Y'all throw it to me, I'm gonna catch it. If you don't, hey, 84, we probably should have gave you a more. Bro, the game over.
Yeah, I ain't
y'all telling me what y'all should have done. Don't do. Who they helping? All of this should make y'all mad because that's what y'all get paid for. My job is not to tell you what I'm open on. Your job is to say it. Y'all tell me, let the coaches coach, the players gonna play. I'm playing. I ain't calling no plays. Now, what I would get mad about, to come fourth quarter, 84, what you like? I like for this game to be over with. Y'all been y'all been bulljive for 3.5 quarters. That's what I would like. I would like this game to be over with, and so I can go on and get out. Hey, don't be asking me no question now. Hey, y'all gonna spread it around. We gonna spread it around this week. Hey, Ed, be ready. Rod, be ready. Sharp, be ready. Backside of the backfield. Now, all that spreading around ish ain't worked. Right. Hey, 84, what you like? I like for this ish to be over with. Hey, y'all come up with a game plan next week.
I can picture you saying that too.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden, Ocho, we got 5 minutes left. We down 14. What? I hated being in that situation, man. I hated getting those empty calories because when the game was nipped, hung in the balance, now we got 4 minutes. We down 14. We on the 10-yard line. What you like? Okay. I'd like to have more opportunities in the first 3 quarters. No, y'all keep calling what y'all was calling. Hey, y'all man, hey, man, please. Y'all ain't finna get my blood pressure up. I learned a long time ago, Ocho. Like I said, that's why I stopped putting incentives in my contract. Once I realized they could manipulate that and jack me out of my $100,000, I said, man, I wish I'm not putting another incentive. They couldn't give me $1 million in my contract to go to the Pro Bowl or lead the team because what y'all paying me, I should do everything that y'all trying to incentivize. I'm the highest paid tight end. I should lead my team in receiving. I should go to the Pro Bowl. I should be an All-Pro. I don't need no incentive. Y'all mess with that. Give me my money. I want all my money. Hey, I ain't got not one incentive, Ocho. Got not one. Even if I come to work on time, nope, that ain't no incentive for me. If I make weight, nope, I don't want that either. Nope, I don't.
Put it all in there, huh?
Yep, give me everything I'm supposed to get. Hey, Shannon, they're gonna pay you over 17 weeks. This is this is how much you making. Okay, I'm cool with that. Right. But man, I've been stopped worrying about that, Ocho, because man, when they jack me out of my what you call them, I said, man, y'all ain't finna make me do something bad to somebody up in here.
Yeah, listen, that's the game they play now. That's the game they play.
Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network together with our roaming partners covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. An anonymous NBA GM called out Adam Silver. Adam Silver is obsessed with tournaments, play-in, in-season, not all-star. They've not proven to benefit our league. Ocho, what you think?
I mean, the head guy saying that the tournaments, trying to create excitement, trying to create viewers globally as well, and it's not benefiting the league, it's not benefiting the players. How is it not? The in-season tournament, isn't the in-season tournament allowing the players to make extra money and benefit them by having it being played in season?
Well, I guess they're trying to drum up support, because here's the thing, Ocho. Look, you got 77 billion over the next 11 years. And so we got it, because here the thing is kind of like soccer. Soccer got all the tournaments. They got the Copa and the this one and the that one.
Yes. Champion.
Yes. So I think that's what Adam, the commissioner, is trying to get a play off that. The play-in tournament, I mean, people didn't like that. People thought, look, I remember one time when the three-point competition was thought as gimmick. I mean, the three-point shot. It's like, man, this is a gimmick.
Right. Now look.
Everything is a gimmick until you get used to it. The forward pass was a gimmick.
Right.
Yeah, the forward pass, like, what do you do? That's a gimmick. They ain't gonna be. Now, can you imagine a game of football without the forward pass, Ocho?
Wouldn't make no sense.
It would make zero sense. So, look, I get what Commissioner's trying to do. He's trying to do anything he possibly can to get eyeballs to the television to watch these games. And so the play-in tournament, the play-in tournaments are always good. Teams are like, look, normally 1 through 8, you made the tournament, you know where you are, but now 8 through 10, you got to play what? No, 7. No, what is it? 7 play 10, and 8 and 9 play, and then that winner, those two winners play each other, and so whoever wins, they're the 7th seed, and then the next two is the winner is the 8th seed. But I get what Commissioner's trying to do. I really do, Ocho. You got to try something. I mean, you got this kind of money at stake. You got to try something.
Yeah.
The only thing that I can deal with all of them. The only thing I don't like the All-Star. I don't like the All-Star.
All-Star, yeah. The format is not what it should be. And the GM that's complaining about what Adam Silver is doing, why don't the GMs have ideas as well? Why don't they have ideas to continue to grow the game? Why don't they have ideas that they run by Silver to say, listen, I think we can do this. The players will benefit from it. Us as owners will benefit from it. And those that are watching, they'll enjoy it. Instead of saying, anonymous source complaining about what Silver is actually doing.
Well, rest it so David Stern, you're like, look, y'all going to either play or we're going to claw back some of this money.
Which one you want?
It's really that simple. You shouldn't have to beg guys to play hard, Ocho, if you're making $150, $200, $300 million. I don't really think it's asking too much. I really don't. Now, I could be wrong, Chad, and y'all might be totally disagree. The season too long and yada, yada, yada. I get all that. The season isn't any longer than what it was the last 50 years. How long have they been playing 82 games? Forever and a day. Yeah. So this notion about, the game, well, no, it's not. No, it's not. These guys should be in better shape because they know better. They got better training. They got better nutrition. They got better supplementation. They got around-the-clock physios and trainers and yada, yada, yada. They got chefs that prepare their food and cook whatever. So there's no excuse to play hard, to ask you to play hard. You make it $300 million, Ocho? Damn. I got to coach.
Listen, let me get. I don't even need 300. But give me 150.
I'm going to play hard.
Give me 150.
Because you know what, Ocho? I remember working hard when I was making $5 a day.
Come on now, talk to me. You never.
I remember working hard, making 10, making 16, catching 1,000 chickens, making $1 1,000. Catch 16,000 chickens, make $16.
Yeah.
I worked hard for that little bit of money. What the hell you think I do for 10 million, 20 million, 30, let alone 300?
Right. And if you think about it, I think if players, when they make that kind of money, if they understood and never forgot where you came from before you had that kind of money and what you did to get to where you are, I think sometimes they lose sight of that, huh?
They do.
I really do. You know, money will change you now. It changes. Sometimes it changes you for the better. Sometimes it changes you for the worse.
I think sometimes money makes you more what you already are. What are you? If Ocho, at your core, what are you when you don't have it? Because now when you get it, it exacerbates what you already are.
But that's a good one there, boy.
That's why people, man, how do you, bro, if you got an eating problem and you on a college budget, what happens if I give you 10, 15, $20 million, Ocho?
Hey. Or ooh.
Yeah, money. Oh, he changed when he got, but no, he wasn't. He was always that. He just needed the money for y'all to see him in his true self.
Right.
That's all that was. Change. He's always been this. He or she. I'm not gonna say he or just he or she. Whoever.
Women as well. Women as well.
Yes.
Sometimes it ain't got to be money. Sometimes it could be attention. You know what happens when you get that? You never had it before, and you start getting it from everywhere. You get your big head. You start feeling yourself. You start overvaluing the boy.
So, yeah, I get what Adam is trying to do. Adam is trying to grow the game, because soccer have these in-season tournaments and all this stuff. We saw hockey just had the what is that called? The something for
the nations,
four nations or something. What they call it was Finland, Sweden, USA. Canada, and U.S.
Yeah.
See, but one thing, hockey, they be playing hard.
They don't play. Once you touch that ice, you strap up. You strap up. They listen. You know what time it is.
I think, Ocho. I think a lot. I think the difference, Adam, and the players. He views the players as partners.
Right.
They throw me in that partner. I'm partner with the owners. We partners.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all employees.
Right.
Just like the NFL, the partners are the broadcast networks and the NFL.
Right.
The employees are the players.
Players, right.
And they don't let you forget it as such.
Mm-hmm. And if you do forget, they will remind you.
They remind you.
They will remind you.
They remind you. Yeah. They definitely remind you, Ocho.